Billed orange. Not a timid bite, but a huge, wide-mouthed bite. What if you lived your life like that? Living Life Juicy is what that life might be like. We explore how we can be present and kind as we do great things. Hello, everybody. I'm John Losey with the End to Wisdom Group, and this is the podcast YouTube channel called Living Life Juicy. And what I want to do is reboot my YouTube channels and my podcasts a little bit. It's been, I was working on other things during the pandemic. I was helping people figure out this virtual thing and spent a lot of time working just on that. And as a matter of fact, I had to come up with a whole new line of a new group for Into Wisdom Group, which is Into Wisdom Productions, that's just working on virtual and hybrid workshops, conferences, events, meetings, all that kind of stuff. But what I wanted to do today is give you a little bit of value and then explain the different brands that I use in my YouTube and podcasting stuff. So let's dive right in. And what I want to do first is talk about the different brands I've got. If you notice, I've got Growing People, and let me get rid of this caption here. I've got Growing People, I've got Living Life Juicy, and then I've got the Into Wisdom Group Productions. And I started growing the Growing People channel as a place to put resources, whether it's just instructional videos or thoughts on different aspects about leadership development, growth, professional development. And so those tend to be anywhere between 3 and 10 minutes long and focused on how people learn and grow and how communities are formed. Now, I started Living Life Juicy out of really poor translation of a verse from the New Testament Bible, John 10:10, which says, I've come to give you life and that you might live or live it full. Or my translation is, Jesus said, I've come that you might have life and live it juicy. And that has implications, not just if you're a follower of Jesus, but for everybody, that we can live present and kind as we do great things. And that's for everybody. And so what you'll find on Living Juicy is tend to be long form interviews with people who are exploring that concept of being present and kind as they do great things. And it could be everything from, if you go to the YouTube channel, you'll see interviews with like the director and writer of Abominable, Jill Colton. She and I work together at camps. And she talks about that process and how that when you're stressed out, it means something cool is coming along. I talk with some executives at Disney. I talk with small entrepreneurs. I talk with creatives. I talk with all kinds of different people just to explore that topic. So Growing People is about how to take your next best step forward. And Living Life Juicy is about being present and kind as you do great things. Now, Into Wisdom Productions is what I do for other people. That's where I sit down and we talk about what you want to accomplish. And then we put together videos, we put together online learning, we put together packages and cohorts for people who they don't want to hassle with the tech part of it. So I come alongside, get their dreams and hopes, and try and contain them into whatever media they want to do. So those are the brands that I'm working under. I do the live stuff is as juicy as you get because you're out on a limb there, and we're going live. So all the live broadcasts are going to be under Living Life Juicy. But look for more long form interviews. As a matter of fact, if you think that you have some insight on how to live present and kind as you go about doing great things, I'd love to interview you. So message me, put something out there. Let me know, maybe comment on this video, and let me know if you're interested in being interviewed for a podcast. And if you have a podcast and want to interview somebody, I'm always open to it. So reach out, let's connect, let's explore what it means to be present and kind as we do great things. Now, what I wanted to share a little bit, I listened to a podcast today, Hidden Brain. If you're a fan of Hidden Brain, I listened to the first podcast that talks about mindset, and it was fascinating. And what it clicked for me is that it goes back to being able to choose your mindset. Now, I had a total knee replacement surgery about 6 years ago. And as I was rehabbing, my physical therapist connected the physical therapy aspect to the pain and to emotional intelligence and choicefulness. So what we ended up doing is, as I was working on that stuff, we explored why does pain get in the way of moving forward. And a lot of it has to do with the phrase that he uses: pain is in your brain. It's a mindset issue. It's a choicefulness issue. And it's not that pain isn't an important message, but we confuse what the message is. And what a mindset can do is it stops you. And this is what executive coaching, not the position, but coaching the executive function of your brain, connects you to your choicefulness. When you're aware that it's in pain, know it's a message. It's a message to get your attention, but oftentimes we take it as a message of stop, whatever. It's a danger signal. But what it really is just gets your attention. And if you can choose your mindset, you can then choose whether or not, if I continue, it'll do more damage, or this is a message that's saying things are changing and that I can continue to move forward, even though I'm getting these danger signals in my brain. It becomes a choice. You interpret the signal rather than just live with it and let it interpret you or guide your direction. That's choicefulness. And so when we do our, there's performance coaching, which is all about gaining capacity, gaining skills. But then there's executive coaching, which is about increasing your ability to do better judgment, better critical thinking, and also emotional intelligence. That gets into that mindset stuff. So remember that you have a choice every day. In fact, every moment you can choose to be present and kind and do great things. Choosing your mindset is that first step towards choosing to be present and doing great things. So have a great day. Comment on this if you're interested in either being interviewed or wanting me to be interviewed on your channel. And have a great day while you're being present and kind, doing great things.